Good morning, students. How are you, students? Students, as you know, your revision class is going on, and in the revision, in history, chapter first is going on, and chapter first may be tracing changes through a thousand years. And simply, in this chapter, we are knowing about different types of rulers, Rajput rulers, Solanki, Chauhan, and the periods and the timing of the medieval period. And history divided into three parts: ancient history, medieval history, and modern history. So we have to more take a knowledge from this chapter. So we will continue today this class, this chapter also. Clear, student? Now, for today, we have to discuss about a sources. About a sources. You know, information is very necessary for the kind of the any related matter, any related information. When we take information, we know about that things, related things. So student, information of the medieval period can be obtained from various archaeological and literary sources. Archaeological sources, what is the meaning of archaeological sources? Archaeological archaeological sources. So, what is the meaning of archaeological sources? What is archaeological sources? Archaeological and literary sources, with the literary sources also. Archaeological sources include inscription, monuments, paintings, and coins. Clear? In the archaeological sources, yes, inscriptions, dear student, inscriptions, inscriptions. Inscriptions and monuments, paintings, paintings, and one more archaeological source is coins. Now we have to know about the archaeological sources in detail. And you know, literary sources include chronicle, manuscript, biography, and other works. Firstly, we have to discuss about the archaeological sources. After that, we will discuss about the literary sources. So, archaeological sources, inscription. Firstly, inscription. What is inscription? Inscriptions were found on coins, pillars, monuments, and seals also. Seal, a type of a stone. Seal means stone. The earlier rulers wrote many different types of information on seal means stone, on stone. These provide short information but important information. These provide a short information but it is an important information on various aspects. For example, several Tamil inscriptions of the medieval period show the existence of social system that was opposed to the caste system. Through the inscription, we can know about the opposed of the caste system based on Brahmanical ideology and principle. Means earlier time, the society was depend on the Brahman sources. Means earlier time Brahman were in the powerful and present time also you can say it keep a top position in the fourth word means Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. And when the topic will come related to four caste system, we will discuss again. So it shows the Brahmanical ideology and principle through the inscriptions. Clear? Now monuments. You know student, what is monuments? Monuments like tomb, fort, mosque and temple provide a lot of information about this period, means about the medieval period. The Brideshwara temple at Tanjore, the Jain temple, Mount Abu temple located in Bhilwara, Rajasthan, Taj Mahal also made by Shah Jahan in the memory of the Mumtaz Mahal. Red Fort also. These are some examples of the medieval architecture and these are a grandeur architecture. Shandar. Dear student, monuments. After that paintings about information through the paintings. We are discussing the sources about archaeological sources and in the archaeological sources we have different types sources and through these sources we can know our medieval period information, medieval history means whatever has been in the past. Clear? So about the paintings in the medieval period, two kinds of painting emerged. In the medieval period, two types paintings emerged. They were the mural and miniature painting. The latter emerged under the impact of Islam when Mughal had come and impact the different type of architecture from other countries. They import the architecture, art and architecture of the Islam. The most famous school of miniature painting was the Mughal school. The most famous school of miniature painting was the Mughal school. Clear? Now about coins. You know, coin provide information. You can think how coin give information. Means present time we can see on the coins the figure of the Mahatma Gandhi and on the notes also we can see the picture, the figure of the Mahatma Gandhi. So when the next generation will come, they will know about the great people, great person of the Mahatma Gandhi. So through as like as like through the coin we can take information. Coins also provide information about the names and dates of different rulers. They also give us an idea of economic condition prevailing during that period. Clear? Note down this point. After that we will discuss about the literary sources. Have you noted? These are geological sources. Very good. Now, literary sources. You can make a diagram. You write here sources. Here sources are geological sources. Here will be literary sources. And the archaeological sources name for sources in the archaeological sources and literary sources. I am going to discuss about literary sources. Literary sources. And now in the literary sources we are going to discuss about a source of literature, such as literary sources. In the literary sources, autobiography and biography. Autobiography and biography. Autobiography and biography. Which type autobiography and biography? The most important autobiography are Futuhat Firoz Shahi. Futuhat Firoz Shahi. Such as the name of Futuhat Firoz Shahi means Firoz Shah Tughlaq wrote the autobiography of the Futuhat Firoz Shahi. And Babarnama, autobiography. Babarnama, such as the name here, Babarnama. Who wrote? Babur. Babarnama, written by Babur. Babarnama, wrote by Babur. It is autobiography. Babur's autobiography, Babarnama. Note down, student. तुझके जहांगीरी, तुझ और Jahangiri, the autobiography of Jahangir. Jahangir, note down this autobiography. Babanama, wrote by Babar, Babar's autobiography. इसके जहांगीरी, जहांगीर autobiography. Okay, these are some important, and one more I told right now. Futuhat Firoz Shahi means Firoz Shah Tughlaq. This is a autobiography. Have you noted? Note down. After that, I will write here about a biography. Autobiography means the book written by the related person, self person, and biography, any other person can write to any other person's life, about related to life. Have you noted? Now, biography. This was a autobiography. Now, biography, such as Prithviraj Raso. Prithviraj Raso, written by Purod Chand Bardai. Chand Bardai. These are also written by Chand Bardai. It was a biography written by Chand Bardai, and which person's biography? Prithviraj Chauhan. It was a Prithviraj Chauhan's biography and written by Chand Bardai. Clear? It describes this biography, the life and adventure of Prithviraj Chauhan, Prithviraj III, who was a Rajput ruler of Delhi and Ajmer. Okay. Now, Humayun Nama. Second. Humayun Nama. Humayun Nama. Who wrote Humayun Nama? Written by Gulbadan Begum. Gulbadan Begum. Humayun Nama, written by Gulbadan Begum. And Gulbadan Begum wrote this biography, Humayun Nama. This was a biography of Humayun. Gulbadan Begum was sister of Humayun, and they were brother sister. So Gulbadan Begum wrote Humayun Nama. It was a biography of Humayun, and it threw light on the reign of the Mughal Emperor Humayun. And Akbarnama and Aine Akbari wrote by Abul Fazl. It is a very important Akbarnama. Akbar Nama. Wrote by Abul Fazl. Somewhere we find Abul Fazl, but mostly I have seen the spelling of this person Abul Fazl, not a Fazl, Abul Fazl. Abul Fazl, and it describes the events of Emperor Akbar's rule, such as the name Akbarnama means this biography was related to the Akbar. Note down to this point. It was a biography. Biography. Don't confuse. Biography. Note down. Okay, note down. I am speaking here, from here, here. This is a biography wrote by any other person to any other person's life. Here, so students, note down this point, and about more sources, more literary sources we will discuss in the next class, and note down your homework. Biography of the medieval period. Type 2, autobiography of the medieval period. Third, note down the homework. completed homework. With this chapter, with this topic, you have to learn your exercise and question answer of the chapter 1. You have got all the exercise and chapter and question answer of this chapter through PDF in your group, and after completed this chapter, I will take a revision test. So be ready, be prepared. Your chapter, history chapter first. Only one chapter will come for your revision test, history chapter first. Okay, student? Very good. So thank you, student.